coming up on Two Ginger Gems.
An announcement from Dancing with the Stars.
A music legend at the Whiskey A Go-Go and a devil of a movie review.
And God
Save the King. Enjoy.
From beautiful Hollywood, California, please welcome Two Ginger Gems with Kate and James.
Oh,
Let's get into it.
Hello, darling.
hello, babe.
Hello, darling.
Come on, let's get on with it. What do we think about this week, babe? Well, there's only one person to mention straight off the bat.
The King.
The King.
The King, King
Charles.
Charles. Bless him. Didn't he do well, as they say?
Well.
Didn't he do well?
He bloody well did do well.
Did you watch the speech at Congress?
Yes.
No,
I watched the one at the White. Which one did I watch?
He did the one at the White House.
I watched the one when he was really kind of roasted, did a bit of a roast.
Yeah, did a bit of a roast. And then he did a 30-minute speech at Congress.
Okay.
And it was like...
I probably saw clips, but...
It was like, okay, hang on, kids. Granddad's here to come and put us right.
Really?
He came in...
Schooled them.
Kind of. Not, but very, I mean, one word I'll say.
Yes.
Eloquent.
Oh.
Incredibly eloquent. He just nailed it. And it's boring because it's the King speaking and it's 30 minutes. But everything about it was so well spoken. He made strong points all the way through, criticising the government, criticising Congress, criticising, a lot of things, the wars, but in a polite, without being very accusatory. He just said all this stuff and he was witty, which is kind of surprising for Prince Charles, King Charles. Mm-hmm. But my favourite thing he said was, because it was all about the 250th anniversary of the US, and he said, so 250 years ago, or as we say in the United Kingdom, just the other day.
Yeah, which we do.
Which we do. And he talked about all of the stuff about, what the problems that the fights America and England have had, and then the unity that they had. He talked about the strength of NATO. He brought up 9/11. He kind of had to go about the executives need to have checks and balances, yes. Which was kind of a dig at Trump, but also kind of a dig at Congress. And you couldn't really say, that he was being, he couldn't really say he was criticizing anybody because he was
criticizing everybody.
But the way he said it, it was like you took it on board without feeling like he was attacking. I thought he nailed it. And in England, the response was really, everyone was like really impressed with it.
Yeah.
And I watched it on YouTube and I scrolled through the comments and there was thousands expecting someone's going to be criticizing. I'm sure they were there. I couldn't get to one. Everyone kept saying there's a grown up in the room. There's the granddad's come to tell us what's what. Feels like finally someone who can speak in that room. And it was proud to be British. It wasn't anti-American, but it was so supportive of him. And there was all this thing of that's why England has a monarchy. That's why there is still someone there that is comes out and says it how it is without being political or bipartisan or partisan or whatever. It just was so impressed with the King. So impressed with the King.
5 stars.
Yeah.
Right, so you know what else, babe? Do you know what I'm happy about? Do you know what I'm happy about this week?
Yes, darling.
Because that is a positive, right? That's
positive,
a really
yes.
positive. I feel like there's a lot of positive things happened. Did you used to watch Ted Lasso?
I've watched the first 2 seasons, and I think and then I saw the Christmas special, and I thought it got a bit sappy, and I just didn't go back.
Oh, I didn't see a Christmas special.
Yeah, they were singing and snowing and all that shit.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to watch that, babe. I love a bit of singing and snow. Anyway, they're coming back, babe. And the trailer has just come out.
Saw a billboard.
I know, but it's just such a happy, positive show. I just love that show. You know, when I watched that show, Mickey watched that show. I didn't watch it.
Love that show.
And I got COVID. And I was stuck in that bedroom.
That show?
No, I was stuck in the bedroom. And I was like, what am I going to watch? And I started watching. I watched all the seasons, all the way through. Just boom, 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 all through COVID. It was fantastic. It's uplifting and it's coming back on August the 5th. And guess who's in it? My favourite.
Go on.
She's my favourite.
Tracy Ullman.
Tracy Ullman.
Is she?
Yes. I don't know what she's playing, but she's got a weird wig on. She's got a weird wig on.
When you say favourite, don't you mean co-star?
Co-star.
Okay.
Scene partner.
That Tracy Ullman.
Any way you want to say
Tracy
it.
Ullman,
Favourite girl.
Yeah.
There she is. Second thing I'm going to say, babe, another positive. That's positive things coming in TV. This is another thing. Warner Brothers have just appointed Sean Baker, who did Anora. Did you see Anora, the film? Okay, Sean Baker. I friggin' love him. He's director. I love his work. We went and saw him when he did Anora, and he did a Q&A, and he spoke a lot on his influence in 70s movies, and you know how much I love 70s movies. Anyway, Warner Brothers have just made him like, what did he have a title?
Well, they've created a new specialty division called Clockwork, and his film is the first one that's going to be under that label.
Yes. So he's got like specialty film, which is more sort of like independent film. So they're putting money into that, babe, which is amazing. His first film that they're going to release under this label, I could say, is called Ti Amo, which means I love you in Italian. And it's based on like the sex comedies of the sort of 70s in Italy, 60s. Do you remember, like, did you ever see, babe, what were the Natalie Wood ones they had here?
Yeah,
like
let me look that up.
Sex and the Single Girl. In the 70s, and they had another one which was like Bob, Carol, Alice, and someone, and it wasn't Rita Sue and Bob too.
Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice.
Bob and Carol and Ted and Alice, kind of a sex 70s comedy. So he's bringing that back. Not only is he bringing that back, he's bringing it back Italian. He's bringing it back 70s, and I'm just losing my mind over it all, babe. And he's bringing back, you know, putting money into like small films, small documentaries.
Nice.
And we both like the idea of that one, babe.
Love it. Love it.
And it makes sense that they're choosing him because last year for Nora, he won that movie 4 Academy Awards.
4 Academy Awards,
Best
babe.
Director, Best Writer, Best Editing, and Best Picture. It's amazing.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Talking of Academy Awards, did you see that thing the other day where that guy who won the award took it on a plane and they told him not to, in Germany? Did you hear about this?
No.
The guy took his Oscar on a plane because he was taking it to a class. He wanted to show it. And they said, you can't check that because you have to check it because you can't take it on as hand luggage in case you use it as a weapon. So he checked it, got to the other end,
stolen.
Gone.
No.
Of course it's gone.
Yeah, it's back. They got it back. But for like 2 days, it was
eBay?
missing.
Oh, yeah. He's the guy who won for Mr. Nobody against Putin.
Yes. Yeah, against Putin. Yeah, so that was his thing, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, lost his Oscar.
Do you remember when we went?
I almost took my Emmy on a plane.
You did take your Emmy when we went to London. You took your Emmy on the plane.
Yeah, I mean, that's a better weapon than an Oscar.
In the hotel room, you had to hide it or
Oh, I
something.
hid it,
controversial.
Yeah.
Hide in
I was
an
paranoid.
Emmy in the hotel.
I hid Yeah, I had to.
Did we
I took
wake
that on
up the
plane, but
next
that's a
day
much
and think
better
we'd
weapon.
lost it or something? We'd lost something.
I'd lost my phone. I lost my phone that day. I left my phone in a bar. No, in a taxi. But an Emmy's a much better weapon because those wings are
those
sharp
wings!
as shit.
You got them. Yeah, you'd have someone's eye out with both those.
The base
Boom
of it's
in the
heavy.
face,
You could
done.
club them with the base and stab them with the wings. Yeah,
Boom,
Oscar
boom,
schmosker.
Kick in the the nuts, and we're off.
Yeah, that's
saved.
So there's been a Dancing with the Stars announcement, I think.
So Dance with the Stars. Oh, by the way, I went to the Dance with the Stars live tour
You
the
said
other
you were
day.
going last week. Is it good, babe?
It was really. It's the first time it's been. So Dance with the Stars, obviously, the show we work on the show. A separate company that has the licensing to do it takes a Dance with the Stars tour around the country, and they have a bunch of the dancers, and they usually bring in a couple of the celebrities, and they go around the tour, and it got extended. And I think they were in 93. They did 93 shows in something like 48 cities or something like that.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
Crazy schedule.
And they're almost done. They're not quite finished, but they had it at the Dolby the other day, where they had the Oscars, but not for much longer. And there was a bunch of us went, all from the show. There was like Phil and everybody, and I went with Debbie. And it's the first one I've seen. It was really, 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 really good. And it was packed, and people going mad.
Babe.
They filled it. I mean, you can imagine in a small town where they don't have anything like that. This is LA.
Oh, yeah.
They filmed the Dolby.
Dancing is massive now. Massive.
They came out, it was just full of like screaming people, and there was a line for merchandise that went like all the way around the lobby and up and down some stairs. It was like people were going crazy for it. And when the thing starts and the music starts and all that shit, and then they open something and there's the dancers, and it's like the 10 pro dancers. It wasn't, and they were going mad. And when they were announcing each one, Val's lovely, but Val was like the last one they announced, and they were going crazy. But then they did have Robert Irwin was on, and Andy Richter was kind of like almost like a host. But it was a massive.
He's been there on a lot of them.
They've both done Emma. Some of it, but not all of it. And but it was just insane. But it was really, really good. And although it's the announcement for season 35 hasn't been officially announced yet, they have announced two names.
Yes.
Who are going to be on it. So obviously it's happening. But and they are. I only
know one. My favourite one, babe. Oh, Fanny Flutters.
Fanny Flutters from Traitors.
Well,
the other one
is Love Island. She wasn't a celebrity at that point.
No,
that's
Love
where
Island.
she came through Love Island.
The other one who's been announced.
On a bunch of them.
Oh, yeah.
The other one who's been announced, Kiara or whatever, she was on Traitors as well. But the one, old Fanny Flutters, that was the one who you were complaining about there at the start.
Love her.
Because she got duped by
She's
old
got duped
Rob
by
or whatever.
Rob, which was happening to her on Love Island, same thing.
Yeah.
But I love her, Moira. Oh my God, she's the best.
And then they're doing the con, the Dance with the Stars con, which I had a meeting about yesterday as well. About the Dance with the Stars con.
Oh, is that the one in Palm Springs?
Yeah, in July. And very end of July, like last couple of days of July or something like that. But we're kind of getting ready to do some. I had a meeting about it yesterday. I'm supposed to have a meeting about it on Monday as to what we're going to try and do for that. Because this is the first one and they want it to be big. So there's a lot of Dance with the Stars stuff going on.
Yeah. Now is a good time to thank our fans.
Yes, thank you everybody for subscribing. We got new subscribers this week. We have. I've never subscribed to any of the things I watch, so I know I'm that's terrible, and I'm gonna now.
But we ask
I
all
realise
of you
how
to
it's
subscribe.
But we ask
important.
all of you to. It's
Yeah,
not,
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I realise how important it is.
Right.
So now I'm going to do
support
that to the people.
To support the
So
podcast that
yeah,
you
thanks
listen
for
to.
subscribing.
Thank you, everybody.
Please
Very
like,
good of you.
Please subscribe. Please send in your viewers.
At 2gingergems on Instagram or 2gingergems@gmail.com.
Yay!
Thank you.
There you go.
Now let's talk about some music.
Oh my God, babe. Do you know The Doors, the band The Doors?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay, do you? Some people don't, believe it or not, babe. We went to, have you ever been to Whiskey A Go Go?
Yes.
Okay. I went there only for a drink. I've never been there to see a performance. I mean,
I
there
don't
was
think I
somebody
have.
performing when I went, but I was just at the bar. So we went and we saw Robbie Krieger, who is the guitar player from The Doors. There's Robbie left and there's John Densmore, the drummer.
Who was not there.
But he was not there.
How old's
But,
Robbie?
80.
And
80.
he
And
basically
he
he
did 2.5 hours.
thrashed for like 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. He was
Never took a seat.
never took a seat.
Never took a drink of water.
He just was like, he was brilliant. He was brilliant. It was and we were in the Whiskey A Go Go where the Doors were kind of discovered. They became
is that
the
right?
First, yeah,
They started out at the London Fog, which was just a few blocks down.
Yeah, and the woman who runs Whiskey A Go Go and still was there because she came on stage and spoke about it, and we were like, is she still actually working here? But she said she was telling us the story about the only reason she used to get new bands in there in this like 70s was late 60s, 70s, was when she heard other musicians talk about bands, not when people were saying, oh, I like this band or whatever. Which when she'd hear a name of a band more than 3 or 4 times, then she'd start taking notice.
Right.
And she said she kept hearing the Doors from other musicians. And then they were playing up the road 4 blocks away, which was called London Fog. It's not there anymore. And she went up there and she watched them play and she was just like, oh my God. And she gave them
booked.
Yeah, they were looking for a house
and
band.
she booked them as the house band.
1966.
1966.
Yeah.
As the house band. They were the house band at the Whiskey A Go Go.
How old was this woman then? Must have wheeled her in.
Oh no, she was babe. She's about this high, which is very small, everyone. She's about, wasn't she? She was tiny. And she was like, nothing wrong with her at all. Robbie was 80 and he's on that guitar for 2.5 hours, babe. It was unbelievable.
Well,
anyway, it was
when
fantastic.
they got it. I mean, look at Jagger.
Yeah. I mean, my God, babe.
Yeah.
We watched him at he's 80, isn't he now?
Yeah, he must have run like 8 miles on that stage.
He ran round the stage and didn't stop for 2 hours when we went and saw the Rolling Stones. He did not stop. He just was like up and down. He made me exhausted watching him. Anyway, if you want to go and see him, he's there every month. Also, the opening band was, if you know the Doors, Ray Manzarek, who's the keyboarder. His son was playing.
Pablo
opened, and he did his music, which is more kind of what would you call
I don't
that,
know.
babe?
It was like electronica, sort of like smooth electronica, or so. I don't know. It's kind of weird fusion type thing.
That's what his son
and
opens
for
him.
people
so
that
it's
like
really
history,
amazing.
London Fog is now Chado's barbershop on the Sunset Strip.
There you go.
Nice. Oh, nice.
There you go.
Let's
Get your hair cut instead.
Let's talk about some TV.
Oh, now
Well,
tell me about this. Now I'm
so-
sitting back and just listening to this one because I haven't watched it, and I'm watching it, but I want to know
Still
what
behind.
happened.
So last week I mentioned I'm a Celebrity
Yep.
in England.
Yep.
And it finished last Friday, and it's all the All-Stars from previous seasons all back. They did the thing. They get to the finale and they shot the whole thing in for South Africa last year, but they all came back to England to shoot the finale last Friday live.
Oh.
And so they have a live thing on stage, a bit like Survivor, where they all come back and do a live announcement of the winner.
Yeah.
And it all kicked off. And there was a challenge out there back when they were out there where the losing 2 people, the people who came last, were eliminated. And they started the challenge, and one of the guys, footballer, Jimmy Bullard, he just quit. And he just, with no announcement, just said, I quit. But it's like, I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. So his partner in it, Adam Thomas, who was an actor, young actor, was furious because he was like, well, why, if you're going to quit, why don't you just quit before you wrote me into it? Because Jimmy Bullard quitting meant that he was eliminated also. So it all kicked off there and then. Back in, when they shot this thing, they had a vote amongst the teams who were there and said, well, it's not really fair on Adam, we should keep him on. So they did. So now fast forward to the live finale.
Yes.
Adam's in the final.
Ooh.
And but all the people are there. And they're saying, so do you think Adam's a worthy winner? Do you think he should win? And they were saying, yeah. Well, then Jimmy Bullard, the soccer player, the footballer, and David Hay, the boxer, they start on him. He's not worthy. He shouldn't have won. He shouldn't have done this. He was swearing. What he said, he was threatening. He shouldn't have used the C word and all that. So they were like, look, and they calmed it down. Got a commercial, come back. Kicks off again. And it's live. And Ant and Dec, the two hosts that Mickey likes, they are there trying to calm it down. So now they're attacking them. Well, you edited it. And they said, well, we couldn't show that.
They're attacking Ant and Dec.
And he's saying, well, you couldn't show this.
Get clips of this and link it.
You couldn't show this because the language was unbroadcastable. We showed what we could. So then they started them, and then David Hay, the boxer's getting all aggro.
Oh, you don't want to aggravate
and in the end,
Dec, he was particularly not a super nice guy.
Not a super nice guy anyway. So then Dec, the host, he's saying like, you weren't even there. So it's because he'd gone. David Hay was out by that point.
Yeah, of course.
So then it just all kicks off. So then people start walking off the set. There's everyone's booing. There's all this thing. It all kicks off on set. So they throw to commercial again.
Babe. Oh,
Debauchery. Throw to commercial. They come back. They announce the winner. It's the most dead finale ever. And you've got people there trying to, yay, and they won't admit.
Everybody's pissed off.
Everybody's pissed off. And then the funny thing is then they end the show, like, thank you very much for watching. And everyone's furious. The people who walked off stage never came back. Then they go straight into an after show. And you can see this host comes on who's like, here we are on the after show. It just happened. We were just on the stage where they just announced the winner. They go to Ant and Dec. Ant and Dec are furious. And they're trying to be professional, but you can tell they're just livid.
Saving.
The people who had the fight, they've gone. And now they're suing ITV for misrepresentation. It's a whole thing. Very disappointing.
Yes.
Very
we'll have to skip ahead.
Frustrating.
But
great TV.
Great TV.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great TV.
Into movies.
Well, I saw Devil Wears Prada II.
Did you see it?
I saw it.
And?
Marks out of 10?
Marks out of 10. I'd give it like 7. I'd give it a 7.
That sounded like a stretch.
It sounded like a 5 stretched into a 7.
It's a 7. I tell you what, it's good. The fashion is fantastic.
Oh, good.
They're in New York, beautifully, shot. It's like you're in New York with them.
This sounds like a stretch.
They go to Milan. Milan is beautiful.
We're not near
but the
plot
story
yet.
the plot is a bit sort of, you can kind of guess what the plot is as soon as it starts, and you're going to, okay, this is the plot, and you know what's going to happen at the end, Anyway, but can I just say, yes, fashion was great. I tell you who looks amazing. Amazing. Meryl Streep.
Yeah?
She looks stunning, and the clothes they're putting on her, I mean, she's so bloody good. I mean, thank God for Meryl Streep in that movie. But yes, I'd say, I mean, it's a bit of fun. Go have a laugh, but it's not going to be winning any Oscars or anything. Talking about that, we've got the Met Gala coming up.
Oh, great.
Which actually, when this goes out on Tuesday, it will be the day before. We film earlier here, so we'll talk about that maybe later on. But I think she's going to be there, Meryl Streep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In Prada?
Yeah, I think she's going to be there, babe. Yeah. So, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer on it, but...
Well, you got to be honest.
Yeah. I would just say, it's a bit of fun, but,
okay.
No cigar.
Well, classic movie then. I think there's a fashion lead in there.
Yeah, actually, straight back, staying with the fashion. They're doing a series of Edith Head, who was a very famous costume designer in like the golden era of Hollywood. So it was like, let me think of the movies. Well, the movie we saw was Funny Face, and they're doing a series at Soho House. So you go there and you're watching the films dedicated to Edith Head. And we saw Funny Face. Again, it's about fashion. Fred Astaire plays a fashion photographer. Audrey Hepburn plays a girl working in a bookshop who he meets, and then he wants to turn her into a fashion model, and they go to Paris, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful movie. And it's singing, and it's dancing, and it's everything.
All the things
But
you
yeah,
love.
Edith Head is unbelievable. She did
All About
Eve, which
Right,
we talked about in the
right.
first one. She did Sunset Boulevard. She did Sweet Charity, one of my favourites with Shirley MacLaine.
You know what I don't know what made me think of this the other day, but have you ever seen The Bridge Over the River Kwai?
Yes, I have seen it years and years ago.
I saw it years and years ago, and something made me think about it the other day, and I was like, you know
Did you
what, I
watch
need to
it?
find it and watch it, because I remember that's proper good Sunday afternoon kind of movie
Yeah.
that you'd watch. And I don't know why, but it's got it in my head that I have to watch that movie. And so I'm going to watch it this week, and I'll let you know.
I'm going to
what I
tell
think.
you, one of my teachers from Lee Strasberg, acting teachers, is in it.
Oh,
And I'm
really?
yeah, I remember his name's Jeffrey something. I'll have
Isn't
to
it like
remember.
Alec
yeah.
Guinness or
But
something
he
like
was
that?
no, I wish.
No, but it was Alec Guinness who was in it,
Oh, I
right?
thought you were saying was. Yeah, I wish Alec Guinness would be my acting teacher.
Oh, Jeffrey Home?
No, Jeffrey. No, I remember it. I remember it and put it in. Put a picture of him in. But that's who you used to always say I was in Bridge
Bridge
Over
Over
the
the
River.
River. Is it Bridge On or Bridge Over?
And we were like, oh my God, as soon as we knew that, we all watched it. And that's the last time I saw it, actually, because we were looking for him.
Oh,
So
right.
that was like, well, quite a few years ago. Do we have a Moaning Minnie today?
Ooh, yes.
We do.
We do.
Okay, right. Let me put the clock on, because this was a very popular last week, babe.
It was.
Everybody seems to enjoy you moaning for 1 minute. Do you know
Because
what I think?
because it was only a minute, and it's
Yes,
usually
I was
longer
going to
than
say,
that I'm
I
known
think
for.
they liked it because usually you moan for a lot longer.
Yeah.
And so now I've got you on a clock. Everybody was like, yeah, let him moan for a minute.
And then call it good
Yeah,
and move
yeah.
on.
And if you only have a minute, you come across a little sort of Ricky Gervaisy. Go!
Inconsiderate
Oh, here we
people.
go. This will be
What
me and
pisses
you
me
'cause
off.
we were
What
late
pisses
today.
me off. Yeah, you were late to say. What
were.
pisses me off is people who don't consider anybody else with their actions, and it's not hard to do things considering other people, but they don't anyway. For a prime example, idiots who take up more than one parking space.
Oh, okay.
Or
Yes.
park an SUV in a compact spot.
Yes.
And they just don't consider the fact that, like, you know, well, I'm going to take two spaces that, you know, screw anybody else.
30
There's
seconds.
the people who leave those stupid scooters. People leave them, if they want to use them, fine. Leave them in the middle of a crosswalk. You walk in, not a crosswalk, a sidewalk. You're walking down the sidewalk and you're having to step over a scooter because someone just can't be bothered to just put it to one side. And it's just, people
15.
just don't consider other people. They're done with their thing. I'm all right, Jack. Leave the scooter, walk away. Or park the car, walk away. Or leave a shopping trolley in a parking space,
Wrap
walk
it.
away. They do their thing. They only care about themselves and they don't consider other people. And I think it's really, really lame.
Right. We're going to say here whether it's going to be fair point or pointless, and we will put up a poll. Fair point, Eddie? Mickey?
Fair point.
Kate? Speaking of myself,
Kate?
fair point.
Unanimous.
Unanimous.
Inconsiderate
You
people.
get that. Inconsiderate people.
Arseholes.
Arseholes.
Yeah.
Arseholes.
All right.
Do you know what I'm going to tell you about, babe? I'm torn to tell people about this because it's a bit of a secret. And when I let it out, it's going to mess up with me. There is this place in Malibu.
Right.
Babe, you say what it's called because you have a better accent than me.
Casita Vasqueria.
Casita Bascaria.
You're all right.
And it's in Malibu. So it's called Surf Canyon. It's behind what do you call that sort of shopping area there? Has that got a name? Malibu Mart or something?
Yeah, I don't know what the whole area is,
Yeah,
but the
you
little
have to
area
go
where it
through-
is Surf Canyon.
Surf Canyon.
Yeah.
So it's Malibu Surf Canyon. There's this little shop, babe, and it does a sandwich. It does one sandwich. It does it every day. It's either going to be chicken, beef, pork. You've got no choice. It's going to be just one of them. They open at 11, and they say the sandwiches go till about 1:30, and then they're sold out.
And when they're gone, they're gone.
We can
They're
confirm
gone,
otherwise.
they're gone. We can confirm they don't last anywhere near 1:30. We went there, and we were there just before it opened,
Yeah.
and we were way the back of the queue.
Already a long line.
Already a bloody queue. And we got to the front. It probably took half an hour to get to the front of the queue. We got our sandwich, sat down, ate it, and then it was like everybody coming over going, oh, it's out, they finished. And it wasn't even 12 o'clock, was it, babe? Wasn't even 12 o'clock.
No, it was sold out in about
It was
45
sold
minutes.
out in about 45 minutes.
But damn,
This
was
is-
it delicious.
My God.
What was it? What
That
was-
was so good. It's basically the bread.
But what was it the day you had it?
It was steak.
beef.
Yeah.
Steak.
Right.
Steak the day we had it. But the bread is Spanish. It's like a Spanish.
It's sort of like a Spanish ciabatta almost, but not really.
And they get the flour and everything from Spain, so they make it there, the bread, and it is, babe.
Good.
Oh,
some peppers, some
good.
aioli. Oh yeah.
Oh
really
my
good.
God! It's,
nice.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. So if you want to do that,
Saturday's super busy. Not sure what it's like on the weekdays.
Yeah,
but
apparently it's the same.
don't go on Saturdays because that's when we'd like to go.
Don't go on a Saturday. Exactly. But yeah, I'm giving you a little secret sandwich place there. But yeah, really, really good. We'll link it so you'll know where to go.
Who made the gem card?
Who made the gem cut? I'm going to go with the King.
The King absolutely makes the gem cut, 1000%. I'm going to stick Warner Brothers in there for creating the specialized film section.
I'll give the Dance with the Stars live show an ad. I will put that in, and I will also say Dina Katz, who casts Dance with the Stars, because Maura Higgins is quite a good. Good
no, Dina deserves like a kiss and a hug for all this.
So that's our shout
My
out.
favorite.
Shout out to Dina Katz.
Shout out to Dina Katz.
Put Dina. Yeah,
Dina's
shout out to
Dina
Dina.
does the casting on Dance with the Stars.
Yes. So she gets a shout out for being so
For
great
getting
at
old
it.
Moira
And getting Moira has just made my
I'm just waiting for
day,
it
getting
to-
Moira, babe.
Yeah.
Robbie Krieger of The Doors,
Hell yeah.
Whiskey A Go Go,
Yeah.
and Whiskey A Go Go, babe. Such a cute place, small but not crazy.
Yeah, intimate. Yeah.
It was
I would have loved to see Guns N' Roses there back in the day.
Yeah, well, I think it would have probably been a bit more wild
Yeah, I think so.
than it was the other night. And then our sandwich place, which is
La Casita Basqueria.
Yep.
Casita
Rolls off the tongue.
Pascarera.
Pull a card, babe.
Oh, now please God.
Are we doing
Let's
this?
get-
If we're doing this to Shane, let's do better. I'm going to go with
Yes.
Jimmy Bullard on I'm a Celebrity. But
Oh,
most people aren't going to know who that is, so we might need to.
Yeah, but you
do we
know
have
what
anyone
we'll
else?
do? We'll put clips on for them so they can have
Yeah.
to look at how.
I'm going to add David Hay to
obnoxious.
that.
David,
Because from what I have
well, he's
seen,
an
that guy was pretty
arsehole anyway.
horrible.
Yeah, but so check it out. I'm a Celebrity.
Do you know what, babe? Pick a card.
Oh, I'm picking a card. Oh,
Look
this
at
is.
this, something new.
Pick a card. Pick a
Oh,
no,
now
because
I
keep
I'm going
seem
to
to
pick the wrong
same
one. I'm going to pick the wrong one.
No,
I'm
you're
going to
not.
say that I need to do better.
There's not. You can't pick a wrong one. Is it one we've had before?
Oh,
No, it's not.
No. Do you know what? James just picked a card and he picked the miser.
Oh.
Look at the picture, babe.
oh,
Oh
it is.
my
It is
God.
you. It really
It's not
is.
me, babe.
It
You
really
picked
is you.
this
They've got the wrong
card.
colour
And
hair.
this is. It looks like somebody in drag, to be honest.
It does,
doesn't
doesn't
it? The miser. Okay. It's not all negative. You feel like it might be a negative card, the miser. It's not. But you can see on the card, and we'll put it up again, they're like holding on to all their treasure. They're like grabbing onto everything. The tighter you hold on to things, you crush things. Things need to be shared. Things need to be put out into the world. So basically, stop holding on to all your gifts and your talents and let them out in the world. Stop thinking that you have to keep everything tight to your chest. But I'm going to put this up because it's beautiful. The person is holding on to so many beautiful gifts, and they're not showing. They're scared to show the world. See where this light is, where it's all the shines coming from, and then all the darkness over here.
So it's kind of
Don't be
almost
scared
selfish.
to show. Yeah, you're being selfish.
Keeping all that stuff to yourself,
Yes.
so other people don't see it.
Exactly, but don't show them. Shine your light, baby.
Shine your light.
Shine your light. There you go.
All right, well,
Right.
shine the light on
There
the
you
people
go.
and say thank you.
Thank you for listening, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you next Tuesday.